one of the big things that we learn in interpersonal neurobiology is it a disorder or is it actually an adaptation? We want to give a huge acknowledgement to our teachers who have asked to remain anonymous for this transformative information. And anything in italics is a direct quote from them.
Mm-hmm. So disorder is something that is wrong with me that needs to be fixed. It's inherently splitting and hierarchical, even for the internal system.
These might be things you said to yourself. I've made so many financial mistakes. I'm so bad with money. Why can't I just get my money together? I should have known better.
You know, I've had a 6-year-old come up to me at a class for children and say, "Are we talking about money? Bad at money."
She was 6, y'all.
It gets into your head very quickly, and it's really hard to let go of.
But maybe it's not a disorder. Maybe it's an adaptation. Maybe I have a wise system that at every level is always doing the best it can to help me survive and thrive given my neurological patterns / constraints and level of interpersonal support.
I love a wise system.
Yes, your system is wise. It is helping you survive. And these protections that I have developed make sense in terms of what was needed at the time they developed and continue to make sense in terms of needing to guard whatever is unhealed and intolerable within.
Whoa, my mom was part of a susu growing up, and I swear her time never came. I told her it seemed like a scam. I didn't want that for myself. Wow.
Because susus can be so powerful, but also so damaging.
Yeah, that's why
her time never came.
For a lot of this collectivist stuff that we want to do, one of the reasons why a lot of people tend to capitalist type of things is the individualism means that there's no one to let you down. Collectivist stuff means that all it takes is one jerk and it messes up the system.
Yeah.
It's tough. Thank you for sharing that. That's really real.
Yeah. So adaptation with money can look like dealing with money makes me anxious. So my system shuts down to protect me when I have to think about it.
I've had a number of bad financial experiences, and I have a hard time imagining what a good financial experience could look like. That's the story I was just telling.
Yep. I have more than my parents have ever had. So I want to be grateful for whatever I get.
Oh, the grateful toxicity industrial complex, man.
For real. So as you think about your money personalities, keep in mind their adaptations. Adaptation is, as these implicit pains and fears resolve, the protections will naturally find present-oriented ways to express as well.
So that's, I feel seen and heard. So now I can go back and face that banker.
And feeling seen and heard means I was able to learn how to advocate for myself, or I was able to find someone in my community to help me feel seen and heard, to validate that this banker wasn't nice to me, to validate that this banker was rude. And now I can go back and put on my armor and face them.
There's somebody here in this audience who doesn't want anything. They never want to buy anything. You know who you are. You only buy things if they're on sale. You only buy those things that are cheap and offered.
Are you looking at me?
I mean, hey, I just, you know, definitely, yeah. You're this person. I remember you told me one day you looked around your apartment, right? And what'd you say?
I looked around my apartment and I said, wow, I kind of hate everything in here because everything I had bought was on sale, but not actually anything I wanted.
Yo, these types of adaptations will shut us off from stuff that we want. Oftentimes it's difficult to literally even understand what our wants are.
Yes. My net worth does not equal my self-worth, and I give myself permission to not be perfect in my financial life.
You would be amazed when you actually look at what you do, how often you deny yourself permission to have feelings or make actions.
Yes. Your money personalities are an adaptation to keep you safe and help you thrive.
We always run out of bare necessities growing up. So now we always ran out of bare necessities growing up. So now I always shop in bulk, although my kids are grown and we don't use much food. God forbid I run out of toilet tissue.
Oh my God. We have 3 Costco toilet tissues in our house at all times.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep. That feeling of like, this is safety, right?
Yo, having a full fridge feels like richness, feels like luxury. Yeah, I feel you. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you for sharing that.
Thank you. So if you go to page 3 of your workbook, we want you to go a little bit deeper.
We're halfway through, so let's get working.
Yes. Go a little bit deeper. We're just going to give you a few minutes to start answering these questions, and we want you to take some time afterwards to really think about how your money personality has helped you, right? Write about a time your money personality has superheroed your way out of a tough financial situation. Write about a time where you felt at your worst, and how did that show up for your money personality? And where do you feel this memory in your body? Because a lot of these feelings, they don't come to mind consciously, but you do feel them in different parts of your body.
And I've found that when you can locate a feeling in your body, it makes it much easier to begin to explain it.
Yes. And then how did you come back from that place when you felt at your worst? And then write about a time you felt in flow with your money personality and where you were at your most shameless. Where do you feel that memory in your body? And how can you access that feeling more often? And how does your money personality feel most seen? And list one practical thing you can do to find flow with your money personality.